We're here on location at OSHEAGA 2024 with the one, the only Léonie Gray. How's it going today?
Very well, thank you.
Oh, good, 100%. Now, I was just saying, I really like the outfit. You said this is your festival outfit.
Yep.
Talk to us about the fit and the prep for the show today.
The fit is entirely thrifted, from the
Wow.
shoes to the glasses. I always thrift everything, even
Nice.
my stage outfit.
Wow.
So prep, I would say chillin',
Mhm.
coffee, writing a bit, hanging out with my team, and interviews, of course, and just enjoying myself.
Now, what would you say is one tip if somebody wants to become really deadly at thrifting? What do you have to do? What do you have to look for?
I think you have to put in the universe what you are looking for, and then when you get to the place, there's a good chance you're gonna find it. Yeah.
Definitely a good shot. I like that, the creativity. Now, speak to me about being here at OSHEAGA 2024, obviously getting ready for your set. What's the experience been like so far here at the festival preparing for your show?
Honestly, very good. It's very hot though.
Yes, it is.
So I gotta stay hydrated. I'm
Yes.
not very good with that in general, so trying to make sure that I
We have something in
drink
common
water.
here. This is good.
But it's been honestly pretty nice. Running around a bit,
Mm-hmm.
but I know that it's just gonna be perfect for the show. So
What do you think makes OSHEAGA stand out from other music festivals that happen in Canada?
I think the fact that it's in Montreal, because Montreal has its own vibe and
Yeah.
its own people. I feel that really adds to the festival,
Mhm.
and also the demand of
Yeah.
the artists that are coming. I think that adds a little bit more than the other festivals.
Now, talk to me about the scene in Montreal as well, because it's so vibrant, and like you're saying, there's so much to offer. How would you describe the scene to somebody who's never been?
I would say there's always something happening. There's
Yes.
always a show somewhere. Sometimes it's very cheap or it's free.
Mhm.
I think you just have to shout, ask to the world whatever is happening, and you'll find it.
I try to look for it. Now, speak to me about the sort of where French meets English here in Montreal. Obviously, predominantly French, but there's a big English scene as well. You're somebody who's been in both of those scenes.
Mhm.
Is there a big difference, or is it, very much the same?
I would say it's very much the same. When I moved to Montreal, like 13 years ago, I didn't really speak English.
Right.
But just by making friends and realizing that people are all this, not all the same, people are all different, but making friends is pretty much the same thing. And
For sure.
If you find kind people, either it's English or French, they're going to be kind people.
So you might be one of the first people to move to Montreal and learn English. This is like a reversed sort of script here.
You think so?
Well, no, maybe not the first, but it's rare. So, I mean, is there like a big cross section between the English and French artists here, or is it like the French community sticks to themselves and the English is on the other side?
I think it used to be very different, but more and more I see that something is happening, and we're all falling somewhere in between. I sing mostly in English, but I started singing French because it's also my first language, and I realized that my styles are pretty similar in both languages, so that's where I'm trying to fall in between, like a perfect line where it's not too different from each other.
Yeah, and I mean, speaking on the content, no matter what language you're speaking, the content in your songs is obviously very powerful. You deal with a lot of big themes. I mean, how do you manage dealing with heavy themes while not making the music overly heavy? Because it's obviously still very enjoyable to listen to.
I'm guessing it's a mechanism that I have in my just day-to-day life. Wherever something bad happens, I'm gonna find a way to make it, like, not necessarily positive, but go with not too much of a heavy heart.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's pretty similar when I sing my songs or when I write. Like, even if the theme is really intense and very sad, I'd rather go with something to counterbalance
Yeah,
the vibe. So something
sure.
that is gonna be like funky and that you want to dance to, even though it's super sad.
I like that. And I mean, speaking of your style as well, I mean, I feel like musically you have a lot of hints of sort of lo-fi in there and different things, but obviously a big R&B sort of presence. Is genre something that is important to you, or is it like you just sort of create what you feel in your heart?
It's more about how I feel and what makes me feel something whenever I create. So when I'm in the studio, if I hear some chords that are moving me, well, I'm going to write on that.
That's it.
But I'm not like, oh, today I'm going to do jazz or today
Right.
I'm going to do soul. It's more like it falls into that genre.
I like that. Hey, Léonie, thank you so much for taking the time and have an awesome set here at OSHEAGA.
Thank you. Have a good festival.